Welcome to Messages from Above, Pick a Card readings. This is for the air signs of Gemini, Libra and Aquarius for the month of October. There are 3 cards to choose from, so please focus on the 3 cards in front of you and see which card you are being most drawn to. There will be timestamps in the description box below for each of the card readings. As this is a general reading, it may or may not resonate. If you are drawn to more than one card, then perhaps listen to those as well, as there may be a message for you in them also. Welcome Gemini, Libra and Aquarius to Pick a Card. For those of you who picked card number 1, let's have a look and see what message is there for you today. Okay, so we have Second Ray of Wisdom. Okay, so this card is basically saying to you that you are loved and supported by the universe and by your spirit guides and your angels. It's also saying that this is an opportunity for you to focus on your heart, opening your heart to receiving healing from the universe for any unresolved matters that you may have not fully resolved. It's also saying be open to receive any help or any gifts that are needed for you to continue your life's journey and to do your life's purpose work. Be open to trust, basically to trust that the universe does have your back and it will provide for you for everything that you do need to be successful and to have abundance in your life. It's just a matter of you opening your heart and receiving the knowledge and trusting in the knowledge that you are deserving and that you will be successful and have everything that you need to perform your task. Okay, so we'll just look further into what the meaning of the card is. So it says, the second ray of wisdom is a consciousness of loving wisdom straight from the heart of the universe. It amplifies the magnetic power of attraction, empowering you to pull into your life all that is needed for your life's work. It brings the opportunity to heal, restore, and understand through the power of love and the light of ancient wisdom. The spiritual master, known as the Buddha, is with you now to help you fully receive and integrate the blessing of this ray of light from the universe. The second ray of wisdom is the energy of the open and loving heart of the universe. It is inclusive, drawing all things towards it with an invisible magnetism. It is gifted to you at this time to help you attract into your life the people, opportunities and teachings that will help you succeed in your life mission. This ray will help you focus your consciousness in your heart. It will bring to consciousness any unresolved matters of the heart for healing. This includes not only issues of relationships, but also any issues around trusting your heart to lead you. This ray will help heal your heart in an affirming and nurturing way. The challenge with this ray, given that it is so magnetic and attractive, is learning to discern and say no when you need to. Being able to trust in future abundance is important. You will not need to hold on to every opportunity, person or situation out of fear of loss or lack. Instead, you are learning to live in true abundance and flow. Practice feeling comfortable in letting go as well as receiving. Trust the universe has all that you want and need in unlimited supply. The universe will truly provide for you, dear child of light. This is a very different way of thinking to how most humans are conditioned from an early age. But it's never too late to change one's mind and open one's heart to a more loving, abundant and enjoyable way to live. When the Buddha comes into your world, he brings the gift of wisdom. That includes openness to all that is without judgment. This might be the struggle that will eventually be revealed as a blessing in disguise. It might be the challenge that causes you to grow into readiness for the next phase of your divine life mission. Finally, as the second ray of wisdom relates particularly to teachers and education, you are encouraged to trust that you have a message to share that is helpful and educational for others. Whether your involvement in education and teaching is formal or less obvious, you are encouraged to honour the energy of the teacher in your life. In some way, your sole purpose likely involves helping others to learn through wisdom and love. There is an invocation that goes with this card, and I will post that in the description box below. Okay, let's have a look and see what other card we have for you, please. Another card, please. For card number 1. What message have we got, please, that goes with this card? Thank you. Oops, there we are. That one's jumped out. So we have ground yourself. So this card is saying to stay true to who you are, stay fixed, don't waver in your beliefs and in your focus of where you want to go and what you want to do with your life. So it says being distracted, unfocused, tired, irritated, impatient are all signs that you're ungrounded. Now is the time to become centered and allow spirit to help you ground yourself and reconnect with the divine source. So this is again connecting back to having the trust that the divine source, that the angels, that the universe has your back and is supporting you. So just see what it says in the book. It says it's now vital for you to ground yourself in order to clear your head and stop the racing, frenetic, chaotic thoughts that are sending you in a million different directions. It's time to take a firm step back so you can think clearly again and achieve your full potential. You need to reconnect with the divine source, but to do so you have to ground and center yourself. Spend some time in the peace and tranquility of nature, whether that's in the countryside or at the beach, so you can be with yourself. Walk barefoot on Mother Earth when you can, or dig your hands deep into her soil by gardening. Taking time to meditate, breathe, and absorb the healing qualities of stillness and serenity. By grounding yourself, you're also aligning with your highest soul purpose, and yet you're still keeping both feet firmly on the ground. Again, by being grounded, by being centered, that allows you to receive what the universe is trying to let you know. If you are ungrounded and your mind is racing and you're all over the place and you have no fixed purpose, no fixed direction, you're not going to be able to hear anything that the universe is trying to send you, whether that be messages, whether that be signs, anything. You just won't see it. So you really need to make sure that you're centered and that you're grounded and that you have direction and focus, because that's the way you're going to be able to receive everything that the universe is trying to send you and to help you with bringing forth your abundance and your success. So I'll just do one more card for you. Another card, please, that goes with this reading. The card number 1. What is the message, please? What message do we have for them? There. What's the message, please? Oops. It's like that one. Okay, wild. Your spirit is so wild. It's the eternal, untethered part of you that wants to live free and untamed. Where have you let the constraints of the world prevent you from feeling truly wild? How can you regain this limitless feeling within yourself and unleash it throughout the rest of your life? Okay, so they are your messages. I hope you enjoyed that reading. Welcome Gemini, Libra and Aquarius to pick a card. For those of you who picked card number 2, let's have a look and see what the card message is for you today. Okay, so we have Cosmic Heart, Cosmic Christ. Okay. Right, the message in this card is saying to you that surrender to the universe, surrender to receiving the love and the support from the universe and from Christ consciousness. It's saying that you will have tests and hurdles along your life's journey, but by overcoming these tests and learning the lessons that are needed to be learnt, you will overcome these hurdles and will have a foundation for the evolution of your soul. It's learning to open your heart to receive the love that Christ consciousness, the divine source, God, is sending you, and by you receiving the love and surrendering to that love will enable you to pass that love on. You need to believe that you are worthy of love, that you have love to give, and that you are worthy to receive the love. So yeah, let's have a look and see what the book says about this card, what the message the card is sending. You are elevating your vibration towards the frequency of limitless supply and unconditional love. Spiritually, you are reaching for a high level of attainment. Past pain and self-defeating behaviours shall no longer have a place in your heart. Christ consciousness is an expression of divine love that comes straight from the universal heart. It triggers a transmutation, an evolution so absolute that we are irrevocably changed. We increasingly become an embodied expression of pure divine will and an unwavering expression of divine love for all who are in need. This process takes time to complete. As you proceed, you will receive countless blessings to support your journey and fulfill your sole purpose of serving love. There will also be tests. These give the spirit a chance to develop mastery. There will be tests of forgiveness. It is easier to forgive when you don't harbour resentment at natural limitations. Natural laws prevail, so whether we are speaking of the sun, a child, or ourselves as we grow, compassion allows forgiveness to flow more easily. There will also be tests of power. As you grow, you will become more powerful. You can use that power to help or hinder others, to manipulate them through fear or encourage them with love. You can nurture yourself on your path, or you can relentlessly criticize yourself for your errors. You can claim your power comes from some superiority you possess, or you can see yourself as a surrendered vehicle, animated in purposeful action through the grace of the divine. You may feel you need to sacrifice yourself for others, but you are just as much in need of love as any other being on this planet. When you are full and overflowing, what you share with others can enhance you and them. It is not a choice between what nurtures you and what nurtures others, as if those were competing needs. In the realm of the Christ, what nurtures you is actually nurturing for all. When you are feeling diminished or drained, you have been pulled out of the higher frequencies of peace and kindness to yourself. Become trapped in unforgiveness or power games, or seduced by the lesser truths of another rather than the truth of your own heart. Christ calls you now to receive his love for you and to allow your own heart to feel the grace and healing of this. It can be a challenge to learn to love another in a way that does not harm you. Perhaps you learned that love was about making yourself less in order to help another feel like more. This is not love, nor is it consciously chosen sacrifice. It is a heart acting out its scars from the past. Your heart deserves to experience real love. As you gently claim this for yourself, you will find much strength within, much respect for yourself, and a willingness to receive much good in your life. It is a time for you to embrace the higher expression of the Christ love within you. You have as much right to experience love, respect, and forgiveness as another. Sharing love in any way brings you closer to your spiritual mission this lifetime. It also attracts prosperity and abundance. Let the love in. You do not have to suffer to grow now. You just need to let love flow. There is an invocation that goes with this card, and I will put that in the description box below. So let's have a look and see what card is there that goes with this, please. Another message for those that pick card number 2. What message goes with this card, please? What is the message they most need to hear today, please? What is the message that goes with this card, please? Strength. Oops. Excuse me. Strength. Strength comes from many sources. Staying strong brings confidence, conviction, and a balanced body, mind, and soul. Spirit has its own unique and beautiful way of replenishing your soul with strength on a continual basis. You're never really as alone, as we're always with you. So this is the card to stay strong with your convictions and with your truth, to be balanced and centered. Let's see what the card, again it's focusing on the heart there. Be strong in your heart. So let's see what the message is from this card. So Spirit is reminding you that in life your greatest weaknesses create your greatest strengths. We're aware that you may be facing new challenges or suffering from a sense of uncertainty, or even feeling vulnerable or insecure. In the past, just when you think you've had no strength left and that you've reached a point where you cannot go on, it's your inner strength combined with our energy that has gently pulled you through. This card is confirmation that you're stronger than you believe, and now is not the time to give in. Use your inner confidence to overcome life's obstacles, and know that from each experience a valuable lesson can be learned and stored as wisdom to be used in the future. Do not be surprised if help or assistance comes to you, and it could arrive in the most unexpected way. Remember, we're here for you always. It's talking about the again, the obstacles, the tests that will come your way, that you need to overcome for your whole soul evolution. It's a great card. Okay, let's have a look and see what other message, please, for card number 2. What is another message, please, for card number 2? Let's have a look. Music. There is so much healing, inspiration, joy, love and uplifting momentum to be gained from listening to music that feels good all the way to your soul. Take time today to sink into the kind of music your entire being is craving. Okay. So they are your messages, and I hope you enjoyed that reading. Welcome to Gemini, Libra and Aquarius Pick a Card. For those of you who picked card number 3, let's have a look and see what the message is for you. Okay, we have the heart transmission. Oh, the message in this card is, as well as the heart being able to receive love and to give love, the heart is also able to connect with beings that are on the same page as us, that are like-minded, whether that be on the earth plane or in the spirit realm. The heart also gives out a vibration of love, and that's how we do connect with people, again on the earth plane or spirits in the spirit realm that are able to help us and to move forward in our path and on our journey, by connecting with these people who are resonating at the same vibration as us. The vibration in your heart also helps you to discern what resonates with you and what doesn't, by how your heart feels by when you listen to someone or when you're researching something. It's about actually feeling the vibration rather than thinking whether it's logical or whether it makes sense or not. It's about actually connecting with the heart and with that vibration. Okay, that's basically how you can connect with like-minded people. So just have a look and see what the card meaning is in the book. Your heart is capable not only of giving and receiving love, but of connecting you to a great network of beings that resonate in the highest frequencies of divine love. Through your heart, you can receive information and guidance from networks of light that fill our universe. As you learn to open your heart to receiving these transmissions, your ability to work with group consciousness in a loving way increases. You shall affect humanity in a loving way, influencing the collective rather than allowing the lower frequencies of the collective to overwhelm you. Working with group energy is a leap on the spiritual path, with risk, but also great reward in terms of empowerment to manifest your life mission. The risk with group energy is mitigated when you approach it from the heart rather than the head. The mind can argue one point of view and then immediately and convincingly argue its opposite. The heart, however, either feels something resonates or it doesn't, whether or not there is a logical explanation for it. The mind can be seduced by those who tell you they have great spiritual power, but this will instantly trigger intuitive warning bells in your heart, for those with genuine power do not need to convince you of it. The heart is the key to deciding where you offer your devotion. When you offer devotion to the group consciousness that loves you unconditionally, your heart feels safe, loved, and an inner knowing of the rightness of that group for you, whether that group exists on the earthly plane or in a spiritual dimension. For as long as it gives you life, broadens your horizons, nourishes your truths, and empowers you to live your destiny, that group is serving you. If you do not experience these positive effects, if you feel drained, confused, or that your issues are not resolving as you work with this group, listen carefully to your heart and question whether it is indeed the right place for you to be. It is important to also work with groups that you can serve. Although you may love your family, for example, they might not be the group you can best serve. Perhaps those who are open, willing, and receptive to your spiritual gifts are outside your family. Perhaps your family can benefit spiritually from you in the role of mother, or son, or daughter, but not in the role of a spiritual mentor. On the other hand, some groups may want to feed off you, but not learn to do for themselves. They may wish for you to give them the answers to their problems. They may not be willing to develop the trust, courage, confidence, and empowerment that is required to take responsibility for their own relationship to the universe, which is needed so they can grow in soul wisdom through their life experiences. Your heart may guide you to withdraw your services from such people because you love them and want them to grow. Your heart will guide you to operate differently with different people. You may be guided to explore hobbies or interests that lead you to the next group that your presence can assist. The heart will also guide you when it is time to move on. The transmission of the heart gives a truthful assessment of the interaction of your frequency with the frequency of a group. Is it mutually raised? Then this is a spiritually constructive connection. Is it diminished? This will not be so helpful. The heart empowers you to know when to work with others, for how long and in what way. Trust it. The more you do, the more groups which can bring great benefit to you and to the planet can enter into your world. There is an invocation for this card, and I will put that in the description box below. Okay, let's have a look. Now and see what card goes with this message, please. There's a card that goes with this message, please. That's the card that goes with this message, please. Nature. This is a time to absorb the healing properties that nature has to offer. Your mind, body and soul need nourishment, energy, revitalization and strength. Nature has much to offer, so take this time to connect and spend some quality time outdoors. You can get a lot of information and love from being in nature. You can get information from the trees that will help you. Just being in nature is helping you to ground yourself and helps you know which direction you're going in. So let's see what else we have here for you. This card comes up when your chi or life force is running low. This is a timely reminder that nature is beckoning you to step outdoors and let your body absorb the healing properties that it has to offer. Spending too much time indoors disconnects you from your natural state and can often make you feel drained or lethargic. Nature welcomes you by offering the warmth of the sun, the healing and grounding properties of the earth. Breathe in the wonder of nature's colours that can be found in its forest, meadows, flowers, mountains and sky. Let them fill your spirit and allow them to surround and infuse and energize your aura. Spend quiet time in the solace of your own company by the ocean, the river or streams. Listen to its natural rhythmic music as it soothes your soul. Don't forget, you are an energetic being and that special part of you also needs nourishment. Okay, let's see what other message we have for you, your final message for the reading. What's the final message, please? Faith. Let your faith anchor you like deep roots into the earth. Surrender your doubts. Write them down and set them free. Have faith that you are a miraculous soul who is constantly loved, protected and guided. Remain confident in your convictions and keep hope close. There we are. So they are your messages and I hope you enjoyed that reading.